Malady, why? Hello, you beautiful people. How you doing today? Are we ready for some world tour action? Also, if you guys don't know, Malady, Malady has created a subreddit for us. So if you guys are interested in, if you use Reddit, I mean, you can post in there if you want. I don't go on Reddit much, but it's not a place you can make fun of me. Or to start off the world tour, we're going to start with our main base. Each room here, I haven't done this area, which was going to be a animal area, but this isn't spawn chunk, so it's really laggy. So I'm actually going to be moving the animals to somewhere else. And then we have our furnace room, which if you guys want to see our furnace setup, furnace array, we have lots of stuff. Lots of stuff and things going on here. But I don't use any of it currently because we haven't had to smelt stuff in a while. I do plan on making this look better instead of just being an open area. I tend to leave stuff open. And then we have the brewing stands. We have tons of them. They're all ready with blaze powder and stuff. I pretty much have like what materials you needed, but I think I don't have them all set up everywhere. But I pretty much have everything you need for it. Most of the stuff I don't really use a lot, but it's just nice to have it sitting there in case we want to start making potions quick. And then we have chat, the most beautiful chat, and then we have the better chat. Neither of them are that great. We have amethyst clusters here, which I planned on doing stuff with, but I broke way too many. We actually have an amethyst cluster still in spawn chunks I could mess around with. And then we have just our technical storage area right now. This isn't permanent, but it is our temporary. And then we have our first floor, which 2 people have redeemed today. So we can get onto that right now. You guys don't know, this is technically our banner pattern. I haven't set it up everywhere, but this is going forward going to be set up in a lot of areas as we take time to do it. Our bees, which it's just a little natural area for our bees. They're all chilling, all hanging out. We have 5 setups for honey bottles, which I think is almost overflowing. And then we have a setup for honeycombs. This design was made by my friend Jeff. Oh, and then we had the fireworks from the 1,000 days, which we should have celebrated 2,000. We'll make an extra celebration for year 2,000 or 3,000 for day 3,000. What day are we on? 2005. Whew. We also have our mine, which we've been digging out. I plan on doing something with this, but I don't think we need to do anything with it anymore. But yeah, we just ended up mining out because we needed to collect a bunch of materials like stone, not cobblestone, diamonds, iron. And then we have our volcano, which houses our iron farm. It's meant to be like a man-made creation. That was my kind of goal with the evil scientist. I have ideas in the future for making an underground lair. I took a break from this specifically because it kind of wore me out a bit. And then we have the top here, which with a, obviously the volcano has to have lava. And then if you go in here, we have our core, which you gotta be a little quiet, otherwise you don't want to wake it up, And as you can hear, you hear iron golems, right? We have 4 separate versions of iron farms. It is Eagle Eye's farm. I just made 4 of those. It is a very effective farm. I mean, my farm is overflowing. And then we have our villager breeder, which I will actually go into, which I have currently not running because I'm in spawn chunks and they are laggy. Pretty much this is supposed to look like a greenhouse. I think we did a pretty good fit. I mean, we could make it more greenhousey, but I stuck with iron blocks, glass, and then these guys used to be Jawas, but I guess this for our, I didn't even think about it, but for our 2,000 day tour, it's going to be villagers. It's interesting. This villager breeder, I don't think I can accredit this design to anybody. I know it's not a custom design, but I don't know whose design it was. And then we have the villager retirement home, which, well, I guess it's not really a retirement home. It's more of a daycare, because this is where they get hired. But if the villager breeder was running, when we first had early stages, I'll show you the villager trading hall in a minute, but in the early stages of this world, this thing was flooded. It was absolutely flooded with villagers. Before we get in the trading hall, this is basically, this connects from the villager daycare. Then we go in and we have, does he have a name? I don't think he does. He does not have a name, but we have splash potions. We have the zombie. It's just a zombie converter. Cheaper discounts for villagers, basically. And then we have our trading hall. As you can hear, it's pretty active. We have about 200 villagers in here. We have a cat who's just vibing. You know, we should name more of our animals. I didn't even think about that. But, we have every type of book trade available. They're all stuck on, honey blocks, so they can't actually jump up. So it looks like they could walk free and, like, escape, but they actually can't. But every type of librarian, they're all master trading. And we get basically every type of trade, with books. I can't remember what his is. I'm pretty sure this is part of the booking, so I'm not even gonna think about it. But we have butchers, which are probably the most useless ones that I think are available. I think I don't even have one of the trades actually at all. But and then we have 9 trades of almost everything. So clerics, cartographers, and then we have what is over here? Fletchers. Fletchers are really good for the arrows specifically, and then we have these guys, which are farmers. We have a ton of farmers because I like golden carrots. Everybody in here has been zombified at least once. And then we have shepherds, fishermen, which everybody's at master tier. I mean, I could sell boats for emeralds if I really wanted to, but I don't. And then we have weaponsmiths, which are really good for the iron trade. But, I mean, if I need swords or axes, I mean, they're pretty much worth trading with. And then we have a bunch of toolsmiths, because iron is really easy to trade for emeralds. So that's pretty much my main income for emeralds is through iron. I think we have 30-ish. I don't remember the exact numbers. And then we have a bunch of masons, which masons are really important because you can trade for quartz. You can trade for glazed terracotta, chiseled stone, bricks, a bunch of stuff. And then we have armor smiths and leather workers, which leather workers are really good for saddles and stuff. So, and then each floor or each job section has specific. So this is our wonderful sheep farm made by the lovely Grace Loves Newsies. We did a building competition in our Discord, and we had people show off all their builds that they wanted. Another example is that over there, but we'll get to that when we get to that. I've only done this once, and I don't know if I'm going to be doing it again on this world. And then on the inside, we have 32 sheep, all getting constantly sheared. As you can see, the dispensers are just shearing the heck out of them. Which we'll have to replace these dispensers eventually, apparently. And then down here is our storage area. 16 separate storages for each type of colored sheep. And then we have our wall, or our roof, our colored roof with the wool. And then our walls. And then each storage obviously has colors. We've actually been using some of these colors for specific things. Like if you guys have seen the giant ball in the background. That is one of them. And then we have our giant sword, which is actually the perfect time to show this off. Which was also part of the build competition for the sheep. Yeah, for the sheep farm, but I didn't think it fit, but it really works as a nether portal, so I kind of love it like this. It's very chill, very, I think a lot of people have used this design, not this specific design, but I've been using sword designs lately, and honestly, it's nice to hop in on a trend like that, because the sword looks badass, right? Oh, fuck, you despawned. I saw one, though. Oh, thick. Oh, that's gonna... Jesus, fuck. I should not have done that. I thought I'd be fine. That scared the shit out of me. That was a bad idea. And then we have our giant ball of doom, which I'm not going to land on, because, as you can see, it is not fully spawn-proofed yet. As of today, we only have, like, a little bit spawn-proofed currently. Which, the giant ball itself, hasn't been edited yet, but I do plan on changing it into a hot air balloon. And I will show you what's inside real quick. I just want to land in an okay spot. And on the inside, we can hear it. There you go. You hear the creepers. It is a creeper farm. The creepers pretty much die in a line right here. I can't remember whose design this is specifically. It's a cat farm. So the cats scare creepers off platforms. I don't know if there's anyone to credit specifically, but I do plan on making the storage a little bit better. This is only temporary for now. Oh, and then we have the sugarcane farm, which I haven't covered up yet. We just finished covering up the creeper farm. It was a massive undertaking, and I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing with the sugarcane farm yet, but we'll see how it goes. Sugarcane farm is also overflowing, if you want to see. I definitely need to do some better storage designs, maybe like do some shulker methods or something. So this design is actually made by Tango Tech. He made a modular design in, I think, Season 7 of Hermitcraft. And I've been using it pretty much ever since I've discovered it. It's really simple. Redstone here. There's observers. Observer observes a sugarcane. When that sugarcane grows, it sends a pulse into the observer. The observer sends a pulse to another observer. That observer activates this redstone. The redstone activates the piston. Piston shoves it. And then it has a little waterway. It goes down into the storage. So this is our Wither Skelly farm. Very simplistic design. I don't want the gas to be pissed at me. But pretty much you have a piglin in the middle. And then you have Wither Skellies that spawn, which I don't know if they've all spawned. Or what's going on right now. Let's see if I can... There we go. They're spawning. As you can see, they spawn, aggro the piglin, fall in. This design... one of my moderator, Jeff, helped me out with. And I think a couple other people helped me streamline the design a little bit. Because I didn't make it perfect. I don't think I followed a YouTube tutorial, so... Pretty much is what it is. I plan on building this into a chalice eventually. My old golden carrot texture used to be a chalice of essence. Because I'm a lich, I consume essence for power. The interior, obviously, is red nether brick, which is a bit costly. And then I plan on doing more levels and stuff like that. That's why I haven't expanded the build, because I want to make this actually much better than it is currently. And then in here is storage. We have the skulls parts. We have it auto-sorted, and then we are overflowing with bone already. But we have skulls, bone, and other stuff. I have, like, all the beacons currently. Like, this is only a third of what I have, I think. So yeah, it works really well. It just takes a while to build up. We could definitely make it more efficient, which is my plan. So this is our Nether Hub. Through the portal from the overworld. I'll show you that portal. We have the overworld. We have the sword portal, which goes to the surface level of the Nether, and then we have this portal, which it goes to the Nether roof. The Nether roof is the easiest to travel about in, and also probably the safest in hardcore. But I mean, it's up to you on how you want to play it. Some people don't even use the Nether roof. I use it because it just makes things look, or it's easier to make things look good. I actually don't have a boat on me, which is a bit of a problem, but we'll figure that out in a minute. I haven't done much in here because I think as we're going along with time, we're going to have our totem wall filling up, which is redeemed by viewers like Nadia, LG, Sai, Ja, Verly, all my great friends, and even my wife has put a totem on this wall. And you too can put a totem on the wall if you follow me at twitch.tv/RPG_Draco. Free iPads for every sub. We just basically went with the simple design of amethyst, blackstone, quartz. I was excited to do it, but I do plan on having some redeemables for people to be able to have statues in here eventually. I want people to be able to actually kind of like have a spot in the world where they're going to be able to stand here, if that makes sense. And then if you want to see it from the outside actually probably looks pretty bad. I focus more on the inside, but we have buttons on top and everything. It actually doesn't look too bad. It's kind of like just a dome. But if you guys have noticed this, this is our ice pathway. We use boats, but I don't have a boat on me, so we're actually going to just fly. And you get to check out, watch me die while I'm doing the world tour. You have this pathing, and as you can see here, what is this? This is a walkthrough, but it teleports you to the end. And this is our end portal. So I don't think our end portal has anything important in it. So I'm not going to show that off yet. We'll get there eventually. So this, as you can see, is a gold farm. If you guys don't recognize the build, I think it is probably one of the best designs if not the second best design, depending on simplicity versus like build status. Simplicity versus value. Hardcore Minecraft, you don't need as much value, but I still like building one of the best builds in the game. And this design was made by Nembon himself, which he is a wonderful content creator, and he's also part of Mojang now, so he's pretty badass. But we get a ton of gold, we get a ton of experience from this. I mean, honestly, I stopped using an Enderman XP farm because this gold farm is just more than enough XP. The designs are a bit insane. If you look at it, it's basically, it has dispensers, it spits out, and it kind of conglomerates into this spot, and then it spits out. There's a sticky piston that pushes it all into our storage system. And our storage system consists of all the gold and stuff like that. I recently actually cleaned this one out, so you actually won't be able to see that much gold. We also have our piglin bartering farm here, which, as you have seen, I have not beautified this at all. I plan on doing that. I just need this gold farm for something else in the future, which I will be showing you guys in a minute. But the piglin bartering farm, I've noticed that only 2 piglins can, or only one storage system can keep up with 2 piglins. So we have 2 separate storage systems for each piglin, and we have tons of gold in here, and they're actually going through it pretty quick, which is nice. And we get every type of material from these mobs, including the unstackables. I mean, it's a bit insane how much materials you get. Actually, want those back. If one day in the future, I'd like to work on actually getting rid of the unstackables. So the final step in the tour is our Guardian farm, which it isn't super active right now. But as you can see, Guardians spawn. And the more that we clean out, the better, because less mobs can spawn. I don't think it truly affects the rate, but it affects the ratio, you know? With the Guardian farm itself, I plan on doing a giant build with it. But if you guys haven't seen this... This is probably, I think, our first mega build, technically, that we're going to be working on. After I finish digging out all of this, we still have these corners to dig out here. And my idea is I'm going to be building the Temple of Heaven from Beijing, China. And I'm going to be turning it into a yin-yang style, or yin-yang design, with a couple of ideas based on yin-yang lore, and a couple of other ideas that I just want to do. I'm excited for random redemptions that I plan on doing, because I want people to be able to redeem and actually get access to it. I think it was somewhere over here. He dropped in, and I dug down, straight down, and a creeper was in a cave, and he just dropped on my head. It was pretty awful. Luckily, as you can see, all the beacons, if you guys haven't noticed, we have tons of beacons around here, because sextuple beacons are absolutely busted, and have kept us alive, along with netherite armor. Why do chicken coops have 2 doors? Because if they had 4, they'd be sedans. Oh my god. If you guys are wondering about the kill chamber itself, this Guardian farm actually is kind of a freeform design. I don't think I followed any instructions. Guardians fall in here. They either die from fall damage, or they die from the fires. And I think that's it for the tour. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed the video. Enjoy the content. If you want to enjoy more content that is live on raw, uncut content, consider following me on Twitch, link down below. Same thing with YouTube. Consider subscribing. We'll post more stuff there, and this world will be growing even stronger. So if you want to see it grow, come on by. Peace.